As a business community, we missed an opportunity in the last quarter of last year and the first quarter of this year, where I feel we didn't have a cohesive voice and we didn't speak out when we should have spoken out. And this is it's a result of years of thinking that the ideal business model is apolitical, and I think that maybe remains the case, but it had shifted from being apolitical to being apathetic to an extent. And I can see parallels between this and when the war ended, and again our business community hadn't made that mindset shift to peace, and it took us some time, and here again I see it as having taken some time and we missed an opportunity. So as we think about how to navigate the future in this crisis of governance, we need to learn the lessons from that. We need to think about a few things in my view. One, we have a voice and we have a platform as corporate citizens. How do we best use that to improve the communities that we live in without overstepping that mark and becoming a political entity? So that's this balance that we have to strike between speaking out for things that matter to us, free markets or open markets, rule of law, free trade, without obviously becoming political entities, which we don't want to be and we are not geared to be. Secondly, we must understand that this crisis of governance has a knock-on impact of being crises in multiple other crises, again for our stakeholders, which I touched on with your previous question. So ensuring that all our stakeholders are okay and that value chain that we operate within survives and is resilient to all these challenges that are going to be brought upon as a result of this. And finally, we need to focus on being operationally more nimble than before. COVID made us plan for just in case. That continues. There is a different crisis, but the reaction to a crisis is similar. So this time we are faced with also collapse of domestic consumption, extremely tight monetary conditions domestically, and a global recession. Being nimble and ensuring that your organization is geared to being nimble for that is also part of the discussion and what we focus on as boards.